Ec26 Being with me. Soul to soul talk. Being with me. Life guiding conversations with Morai Amoro and Jenai Summer. Let's talk about being with ourselves, or in other words, being with me, Jenai, spoke Morai Amoro. You mean being in my room playing all by myself, Morai? Not quite, answered Morai. Let us first define who you are. Who are you? I am Jenai. Yeah, that is one. But are you not also many different Jenais? Are you not playing many different roles and characters? Yes, of course. I am many different Jenais. So which of these Jenais are we talking about, Morai? None of these Jenais. Which one do you think I am referring to, Jenai? Ah, you are talking about my real me, my soul, isn't it, Morai? You got it, Jenai. Because the Jenai you look at right now and all its characters, they do not really exist, as they are part of a movie called Creation. What do you mean they are not real, asked Jenai. The body and this name you have just for a while. For one day you must leave this body behind. Isn't it not, Jenai? Yeah, you're right, Morai. And Morai continued speaking. The Jenai you see right now is also constantly changing, because you were younger and constantly changing by getting older. Also the characters within us are not real, as they change too. And when we leave this body behind, these characters also disappear. So you don't mean to be with the Jenai which I know, and you also don't mean that I am the one with the many characters, but you mean to be with my soul. And how do I do that, Morai? Because I don't know where this real Jenai, my soul, is, questioned Jenai. Let's start there where you wanted to start, Jenai, being by yourself in your room. So imagine you are now in your room and switch the lights off and sit in a corner with closed eyes. What do you see now? I see many images of things I am just thinking of. You are looking at another world, which is not real, as it is our imagination. It is the many characters within us, seeing and experiencing something of this world. So, I am still with me or parts of me who do not exist? Correct, Morai? Correct, Jenai. And while you're looking on the inside, you probably hear things too. Yes, Morai, answered Jenai, continuing. So, what do we do next, Morai? Because I still haven't seen my real self. You are doing great, Jenai, as most people will not do this act voluntarily, sitting in the darkness with eyes closed and without any noise interference from the outside. Many people are afraid to be by themselves, and especially without any noise. But I still hear noise and still see things. So what is next? Not so fast, Jenai. You are now in the inside of your mind. And when you have your eyes open, you are looking at a projection of the mind. The mind is like an endless movie theater with endless movies, which we identify with as we start playing with it. Everything projects itself on the outside, and nothing on the outside can exist when it is not already existing within our mind, which is called the world of Kalimobanko. But are my dreams not part of what I experienced already on the outside? That's correct too. And they are pieces mixed up with, from various movies from the inside and the outside, answered Morai. This is getting complicated, stated Jenai. So let us go back to the room on the inside, the movie room of Kalimobanko. Close your eyes again and visualize in this room where all your thoughts go into one direction, a secret door. Open this door and find a black room with nothing inside. And anytime something comes into your mind, focus just on the black space, like looking at a black wall. But thoughts and pictures are still coming, Morai. It doesn't stop. I understand, Jenai. And now comes the next thing, because the mind doesn't stop. And we need to go beyond the world of the creation, the world of matter, and beyond the world of Kalimobanko, the world beyond the mind. It is then that we start our journey to be with ourselves. We then someday discover that we are a soul, and at a later date we will realize that we are one and the same as Kandu. In essence, we are Kandu, all love, peace and happiness, and the rest is unreal, an illusion. Is that not pretty boring, just to experience love and peace and happiness and doing nothing? Strange, Jenai, but at the same time, we all long for real love, peace and happiness, and there we can find it. We will not find it in the world as it is created in duality and constantly changing. Maybe one day we are so frustrated by not finding it in the creation that we start longing to be one and be with Kandu. So, getting back sitting in the waiting room, as I call it, we need to occupy the mind with something, because it is like a monkey jumping around. Here is where silent prayer and meditation come into play, which will be boring the mind, because the mind wants to be busy with the things of the world. To stay focused and to repeat the prayer or meditation is not an easy task, as we can easily fall asleep, and then we are back in the world of Kalimbabanko, our mind again. So, when we want to be with that what is forever, our soul, we have to start being with ourselves and going the journey within in order to go beyond the mind. This is just starting the journey, and the more we are with ourselves, the easier it will be look at the world from this spot on the inside, even when working and moving about in the movie of life. We will slowly experience the world from our soul, and it will be much easier to go through it without losing our balance and without living in the illusion that we can find love and peace and happiness in the world of Kalimobanko. Morai, for the moment I love to be in the world, and I'm happy with many things. That's fine, Jenai. I am merely preparing you for when the time comes that you have difficulties with holding on to that love. For and in the world, challenges will come. There will be times coming that you cannot find happiness. Life in the creation is set up this way that we cannot find that constant love, peace and happiness. When we would find these things in the creation, we would not think about the possibility of finding our real self and Kandu and real everlasting peace and happiness. We study and prepare ourselves for the adventure of life, an impermanent adventure in which one day we have to leave the body behind, and so can we study and prepare ourselves for the adventure to find out who we really are and where we really belong, a world to live forever. Jenai, you called me into your life, and I am here to assist you in both adventures, of which one is the real and everlasting one. Thank you, Morai. You are most welcome, Jenai.